Hey, paisanos!
Wait, that's the wrong Mario. I mean, that is the Brooklyn Mario.
It's another
but
live action.
He doesn't say that in this.
Yeah, he doesn't. fake Mario fan.
That's Lou Albano Mario. This is Bob Hoskins Mario.
Yeah.
I do miss the era of Mario being a kind of just like a chubby older guy. Mm-hmm. It's funny.
Miss Mario being a wrestler.
Yeah. Bob Hoskins wasn't a wrestler.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about
Lou Albano.
Yeah, that's who I was referring to. Yeah.
Yes.
But you know what? Hey, welcome, Ergo Grezy, and me, Grezy.
Oh.
This is a thinly veiled joke at Mario and Luigi Mario, you see. There. I have to explain the joke, otherwise you may not get it. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, what's your first name? Luigi. Last name, Mario.
How many Marios are there? Just 3.
First name, Mario. Last name, Mario.
That said, surprise, we're talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie.
No, that's because that's the more recent one. This one is Super Mario Bros. The movie.
Oh, yes, you're right.
It's the other way around.
It's the other way around. My bad. Yeah, I was confusing the Chris Pratt, Mario.
This is the one they want you to forget about.
Bob Hoskins Mario, yeah, apparently.
Also, hello, Intruder. Hello, and Darren. Hello.
Yeah, hello. I like that, Darren. I like that you're a chef now.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw the name and was like, oh, I recognize that name, but it has a chef now in front of it.
Cook up some pizza. Oh. Hey.
And it's, it's funny that you say that you love this movie, Intruder, because when we were initially planning on watching it on our Discord, I remember telling Ergo something along the lines of, oh man, I remember really not liking this one. Oh man, I hated this when we watched it before. When we watched it with our friends last night, I realized this is just a fun movie. It is. It's genuinely fun. Is it super, super, super Mario coded? Yes, no, but also it's just fun. It's fun. Like it's got a Mario coat of paint on it, and they really could have done a lot worse, which we can get into as we talk about the plot, more in detail. But yeah, I will second that sentiment, Intruder. It is a fun, genuinely good time of a movie, and it is kind of fascinating how it's got this like cultural like bad movie paint on it. Everyone's like, oh, this is the worst Mario movie ever, this was a terrible adaptation, and I like kind of sympathize. Like I get where some of those people are coming from, because I was one of them at one point, but I've seen the light now. I've seen the light. I've seen it. I've seen the light in Dino Hatton, and you know what, I like it for what it is. It's just a fun romp.
See, it was funny because you were asking me, like, what is the place called and we had to, like, look it up. And according to Wikipedia, they call it Dino Hatton. But I don't actually remember anybody saying that in the movie.
Yeah, I genuinely don't either.
But then there is just a ton of people, like, talking over each other and stuff. And, like, just talking as, like, loud noises play. So it might have just missed it. Yeah,
there's a chance. Oh, because we were astounded by the fact that they kept getting the colors wrong for the brothers. Luigi was wearing red for
a lot of it, and then Mario was wearing green or just other yellow. Yeah. And then like at the very end, they just coincidentally, I guess, those jumpsuits were just in Bowser's like headquarters. He just had a red and a green jumpsuit, even though nobody wears those. Yeah,
he wanted to wear those for fun. Those were Bowser's fun clothes. They just happened to find him lying around somewhere. But yeah, we were probably distracted by that and the fact that the princess is Daisy in this movie. Yeah, which we had forgotten about. We were like, oh, whoa. So there might have been some other stuff going around confusing us at the time. But as our friend Addie was saying, I think they only just mentioned Brooklyn by name. So I don't know if we ever really did get a mention of Dino Hatton. They may not have said it. Yeah.
And then I feel like at some point they call it like the Koopa Kingdom,
maybe,
or the Mushroom Kingdom.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Yeah, who's to say? But yeah, I think the movie is fun, and if you're a Mario stan and you hate this movie, I'm sorry. We're going to be talking kind of positively about it. And if you've never seen it because you've always heard it's a really bad movie or a really bad adaptation of Mario, I would recommend giving it a try. It's really not that bad. Once I took that lens off and just allowed myself to have fun, watching it in that setting with our friends last night, it really was. I could see that for what it was, which is something I was hesitant to do the first time we watched it, because I think I was just ready to label it as, this weird, bad Mario adaptation, because that's what I'd always heard it was. And I'm glad I have seen the light.
You love communist Mario.
Intruder and Tear of Mario. I love it. But you know what? Let's get a plot summary up in this house, because again, some people may not have seen this in a while.
I'll try.
You want to try giving this movie a plot?
I'll try. Okay, so we've got Mario and Luigi are the Mario brothers, because Mario is their last name, of course.
Naturally.
That's why they're called the Mario brothers. Except actually, they're not even brothers in this, because Luigi was an orphan and Mario adopted him. I
guess. See, because I like when they said that in the movie, I remember saying out loud, doesn't that mean Mario doesn't have parents either? Because I assumed that meant that they both lost their parents because they're brothers.
No, Luigi said, I also didn't have any parents, but then Mario took me in or whatever.
Yeah.
So and then he said Mario was my mom or something, and my dad. I mean,
and my uncle and my everybody. Yeah. And I just was so surprised by that, because I was like, what do you mean they're not brothers?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Mario adopted Luigi is what they're saying in that scene.
Oh, Addie was saying, though, there was one joke of the it was almost a single child because one almost died. So, either way...
Yeah, they're also... they're brothers, but also Mario's his dad. His dad brother.
I was just going to say, whether the movie is clear or not about if they are found family brothers or, brothers by blood...
Seems like they're not related.
They still are bros,
Yeah.
We can hold on to that fact. They are brothers.
Which is honestly, I think that is one of the charming things about that is Bob Hoskins playing Mario and John Leguizamo playing Luigi. I think they both do a good job, and they also have good chemistry. With each other.
They have good chemistry. They do feel like bros. They do.
Yeah. So they're in New York, and there was a prologue. Okay, there's a...
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, yeah, that's true. I forgot.
There's a prologue that tells you some lore, which is that when the meteorite hit the Earth and, took out the dinosaurs, some dinosaurs, I guess, got sent into another dimension to, an alternate Earth.
Yeah.
Which is just and it's a Mad Max, desert Earth or whatever.
Yeah, you didn't learn about that in history class?
Yeah, and they founded a city called Dino Hatton.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is in the same place as New York. And at some point this woman brings a big egg and leaves it on the doorstep of a cathedral.
Yep.
And then a little girl hatches out of the egg and I guess gets raised by the nuns. Anyway, that's the prologue.
Yeah.
So then we have Mario and Luigi, and they are plumbers in Brooklyn, and they are not doing so good. They barely have any money.
Down on their luck.
They can't get any work because of this rival company called Scapelli.
Darn Scapellis.
And then Scapelli was building this building, but when they were making the foundation or something, they found dinosaur fossils. And so Daisy, an archaeology student, is studying the fossils. And then they just coincidentally meet each other, and Luigi and Daisy kind of are interested in each other. Also, these two weird guys, Iggy and Spike, are following Daisy around, which is interesting because Iggy is the name of one of the Koopa kids. but then Spike is just the name of like one of the enemy types in Mario.
See, I was gonna ask that. I was like, are one of the other kids Spike? Because I recognize Iggy's name, but
no. So they got one of the Koopa kids, and then Spike, who is like he's in the most recent Mario Party game. He's like the green guy.
Oh, that's Spike
with like big lips.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
Which I don't know if I don't remember ever actually seeing that enemy type in the normal games. I only recognize him from Mario Party.
Also, I like some of the comments here in the chat that all Italians are family, and Tirif saying, I'm assuming the women gave egg birth, and Tirif, you're right, the woman did give egg birth.
Apparently. I mean,
because they're dinosaurs.
They're from the dino dimension, which I guess means Daisy is also a dinosaur.
Yeah, they're evolved dinosaurs. We haven't.
So I don't know if Daisy and Luigi got together. I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway. And also just Intruder saying all Italians are family. I'm like, is that why the Olive Garden slogan is when you're here, you're family? Yeah. Is that just true of all Italian restaurants? Anyway, Spike first shows up in Super Mario 3, but he had no hair. Well, good for him on growing some hair.
Yeah.
Thank you, Addy. They give you the Italian card on the way in, but then you have to return it when you leave.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Every time we go into Olive Garden, they make me take that card back.
Yeah. And so, Mario and Luigi go out on a date with Daisy and also Daniela.
I was wondering if you were going to pause for a minute, and I was like, they go on a date!
They go on it's a double date. Luigi is with Daisy, and then Mario. The funny thing is, Mario just at the beginning of this movie already has a girlfriend.
Yeah, already has a girlfriend.
Daniela.
And she's
she's an OC, I guess.
Yeah, she's just an OC.
She's an OC.
Although she does kind of give me slight Pauline vibes.
Yeah, I wonder if she was supposed to be Pauline, because she's the brunette, and like wears like a fancy dress or whatever.
Yeah, at first I actually even thought it was like a red dress, but when we saw it closer again, it's more pink. So I was like, okay.
Purple, yeah.
So maybe it's a reddish pink, but yeah.
Okay.
Either way.
And so Iggy and Spike are following Daisy because they have been sent to try and find her, to kidnap her because she's the princess or whatever. But they like can't tell human women apart. So this is actually like the seventh time they've just been kidnapping random women from New York because they're like, they all look the same to us. And so they kidnap Daniela, but then they also do finally actually kidnap Daisy.
Yes.
And then Mario and Luigi follow Iggy and Spike into, like, there's just a portal, which again, I don't know why they didn't do a pipe.
Yeah.
There's just like a wall, but it's like an illusion wall, and you could just jump through it. Like, why didn't they make it a pipe? You just jump through a wall. And they go to Dino Hatton, and Big Bertha who's this large lady in like a red suit with like spikes all over it,
spiky red outfit with boots that are
there's like these they're called like thwomp stompers.
Is that what they were called? Okay.
Which are these boots that people can wear to jump really high, because that's how they explain, like the Mario jumping thing.
I guess so, yeah.
Anyway, she's okay, right. Also, there's the meteor rock. Sorry, there's so many things going on.
Yeah, because
Daisy had a piece of the meteor that destroyed the dinosaurs as her necklace, and that's the actual thing that Koopa wants. I guess is the necklace thing. That's the MacGuffin. And so Big Bertha steals that and then just kind of fucks off.
Yep.
And then
and also, may I add, she is nonplussed while she does it. She's like, bye, bitch.
Yeah, because actually
just goes.
Mario and Luigi are getting mugged by an old woman.
Yeah.
And then Big Bertha seemingly saves them, but then she just takes the rock and flies away.
I mean, if you think about
that's her payment for saving them, I guess.
Literally just going to say that. She was like, I saved your butt. Now give that to me. See you later.
Yeah. And so then Mario and Luigi just kind of fuck around in the city for a while, for like 5-10 minutes or so.
They get arrested, don't forget.
They get arrested. Yeah, they run into Toad, who is just a guy with a guitar in this.
Yes.
And his hair kind of, I guess, looks like a mushroom, but sort of.
It's got like a spiral like thing.
But he's just a guy.
He's just a dude. Everybody, by the way, just is a person.
Oh yeah, whenever
nobody's like a dinosaur. Yeah. Like nobody looks weird. They're just people.
With some exceptions. There are Goombas, which are huge guys, and they have like little heads.
Yeah.
Aside from that, everybody else just looks like a human.
And specifically those guys, though, with the Goomba heads, they're de-evolved dinosaurs, because I guess apparently what it is everybody is an evolved dinosaur, and that's why they look like people. And then the King Koopa, Bowser, is
descended from a T-Rex.
Is descended from a T-Rex, and he has that de-evolver machine and can de-evolve people. And apparently evolve them, make them even smarter.
Yeah, you just turn the knob the other direction, and it makes them evolve.
And I get why he did that to Iggy and Spike. This might be getting a little like ahead, I don't know, but
it's okay.
He makes them smarter, and it's funny in making them smarter, because at first when that happened, I was like, yeah, bro, why didn't you do that sooner? Why did you have these guys bumbling around kidnapping the wrong women like 7 times? But when he made them smart, they realized, oh, this guy sucks.
They kind of turn against him.
So I love that. I thought that was really funny.
So Daisy learns that she is descended from the dinosaur. She's the long lost princess.
Yep.
Her father, the king, was devolved by Koopa, just into mold fungus. He was devolved into fungus, which is, I guess, how they do the kind of mushroom kingdom thing. Is that they turned her dad into a mushroom.
Yeah, and he's everywhere, by the way.
Right. Throughout the movie, you can see this fungus like in the background, and it's like growing on everything in the city. It looks like a bunch of like stretched out mozzarella cheese.
It does kind of, yeah. It has that vibe, and it sometimes will have stuff in it, because as Luigi clocks early on, he's like, oh,
the fungus is trying to help them.
Yeah, it's trying to give us stuff
because he's still sentient, I guess.
Yeah. Also, on that mention, before you go any further, I will just have to take this moment to say, Dad is gross. Dad mushroom
Yeah, when
guy.
we eventually see the core mushroom or whatever, they put way too much detail into the fungus man.
It's so gross.
It's like something from the Alien movies.
Yeah,
it's horrifying. Like, why did they work so hard on that?
Right?
The set design people were going crazy in this movie.
Apparently,
this movie looks bizarre because also it looks like Blade Runner. It looks like a cyberpunk movie or something, but also kind of like Mad Max. It's like crazy.
It's Mario Mad Max.
Like the whole time they're in this like dark, like shitty city. That's what the Mushroom Kingdom is. Anyway, her mother. Apparently, her mother, when she took her egg to Brooklyn, was crushed to death when the portal was sealed. I totally missed that part. Apparently, that's how her mom died.
I don't think we get to see that. I don't know.
Yeah,
because we just saw her go down the manhole, and then the egg hatched in the cathedral.
Yeah. Oh, and also I guess I did kind of miss, they need the rock, but they do also need Daisy, because she has to be the one to use the rock. I guess nobody else can use it.
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi get put in prison, and then they break out of prison. That just happens. Aided by the fungus, as well as Toad, a good-natured guitarist who is devolved into a Goomba.
Yes.
So yeah, Toad, we barely even see Toad in his human form, because pretty quickly he gets devolved into a Goomba. And you can tell him apart from the other Goombas, because he has like one of those harmonicas where it's like mounted on your like your neck, so you don't have to use your hands to hold it. And so
his spiral, you can still see the spiral on his head too.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
okay,
you can see it a little bit. But that is the biggest signifier is the harmonica.
Yeah. And then we also meet Yoshi. Yoshi is in this as a like realistic looking velociraptor.
Yep.
Like he straight up looks like a velociraptor from Jurassic Park. But he's nice.
Very cute. Very cute.
Yeah, and
but very realistically.
Yeah.
No saddle or anything, no shoes.
Yeah.
Doesn't look anything like Yoshi. It's just
not
a
green.
Velociraptor.
It's straight up. It's like they had a leftover like baby Velociraptor from Jurassic Park. So wait, this was before Jurassic Park.
Oh shit!
Wait, hold on. When did Jurassic Park come out?
I don't know.
I gotta check this now. I feel like that was the year after. Oh, it was the same year.
Oh,
that's weird. Okay, specifically what day? But that means they would have been in production at the same time.
That's cool.
Now I'm curious, like, if there was some crossover.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
They came out really close to each other. Mario Bros. Came out May, June. I remember what order the months come in. The Mario Brothers movie came out like a week before Jurassic Park.
That's so funny. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's so good. Also, that's a day after my birthday. Because I said the 28th. May 28th?
Yeah. This came out the day after your third birthday.
Whoa!
Anyway.
Happy birthday to me.
Let's see. What else happens in this movie?
Some stuff.
They broke out of the prison.
Exactly.
Wikipedia, help me out. Let me see. Where was I?
Well, okay, you've neglected to mention Koopa is basically Donald Trump, by the way. I thought that the entire time we were watching this movie. Yeah. He's basically Donald Trump. And the lady that's with him, I don't know if it's his wife or what. Oh,
right.
But
like his secretary?
She conspires against him because she's jealous, I guess.
Because, they had an agreement. Because Koopa starts hitting on Daisy.
Really creepily.
Yeah, and basically threatening to sexually assault her. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a really gross scene.
My previous comparison still stands, might I add. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, but anyway, like, he's into Daisy, and so his secretary, who is into him, is jealous or whatever. Mm-hmm. So she's also conspiring against him, along with Iggy and Spike.
Yep.
Except not really conspiracy. She just wants to be the one to do the thing. She wants to prove herself, I guess. Yeah.
He and Spike want to take him down. She just wants to be the one to do it. She's like, I will own the world now.
Actually, do Iggy and Spike even... I don't think they even necessarily want to take him down. I think they just want to leave, actually.
No, they do, because they say down with Koopa. Yeah,
I guess, I mean, yeah, they say that.
Yeah.
I think, okay, right, I think they do kind of help Daisy escape, and then I think they just kind of leave at some point. They just kind of disappear.
Because also at one point, when they're leading her down the stairs to her dad, they say,
so
we used to work
help
with your father.
Right, so I wonder, did they used to be smart and then they got devolved into idiots or whatever?
That might be my assumption.
And a bunch of hijinks ensue.
Hijinks ensue. We find the 7 girls. Or the other missing girls.
All the missing girls that they just kidnapped.
And one of them is just casually holding a cigarette.
I do like they're all just like, they're all kind of the same, like, just like... New York. They're like, we're from New York, you know?
Except for that one girl.
Oh yeah, they say she's from Queens.
Yeah.
But she's okay though, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's kind of
funny. And then so they all escape. And then we have kind of the big there's like a big final fight after they get out of the tower, where they're like on the street. It's like Mario and Koopa facing off. Mm-hmm. And Mario, earlier they had found a Bob-omb, which is like literally in this, a Bob-omb is like a tiny, it's like the size of like a quarter. Yeah. Like a little like cartoon, you know, like a Bob-omb. Like
it looks like a wind-up toy.
And it is a wind-up toy, yeah. It has the little feet that, you know, take steps forward. Yeah. And so it walks like super slow. So like Mario, he like winds it up, puts it down, like facing Koopa. And then it just starts walking super slow, and they're like, oh.
And it falls down a hole.
And then it falls down a hole, and so Mario's like, damn it. But then they have, like, they kind of go back and forth. I think Luigi is...
With Daisy.
Luigi and Daisy are kind of facing off with other people while Mario's facing Koopa. And then eventually we come back to the fight, and then doesn't the Bob-omb like goes on this whole journey?
It
like
does.
we see it like going through like pipes and tunnels.
It climbs
and stuff.
up a wall.
And then it just goes up a wall, which apparently it can do that.
Yep.
And then finally... What does it blow up again? It like, I know it comes out in front of somebody's car and they like swerve out of the way.
Doesn't it blow up the weird contraption that Koopa is on?
Yeah, does it just blow up under Koopa?
I'm trying to remember. I can't fully remember. I mean, does it say in the wiki? Probably doesn't.
I was trying to remember that. It kind of glosses over a lot of things. Either way,
the bomb does some stuff. But also, because that, I can't remember if that happens before or after they end up in real world New York. Because the merging of the dimensions happen. Because that's what the point of the stone is for, the crystal thing. It's gonna merge the dimensions.
They like temporarily in the middle, their fight gets like interrupted, and just Mario and Koopa get like zapped into the New York, and then like Koopa shoots the like
Scapelli.
The construction guy with the devolution thing, and so he turns into a monkey.
Yep.
And then there's like the meme where he just goes monkey.
Yep.
That people use that as like a reaction thing. Just goes monkey. And then I guess they take the stone back out, and so then they're like, oh, they get zapped back again to the Mushroom Kingdom.
So maybe that's when the explosion happens. I'm pretty sure.
And I think it's after they come back, then the bomb blows them up or something. But then they also hit Koopa with the devolution beam, and he turns into, I guess,
a weird fucked up dinosaur looking thing. CG flubber.
Yeah, it still doesn't actually look like Bowser, but he just turns into, again, like a T-Rex, basically.
Yep.
And then they keep devolving him further, and then he turns into slime.
Yep.
And then they fix Daisy's dad. He turns into Lance Henriksen.
For one moment.
For one scene, to just get this actor. For one scene. And then everybody's like, yay, because I guess everybody hated Koopa, so they're cool with it. Like, cool, you just killed our president, that's fine.
Whatever. He sucked.
Yeah, and then, Daisy's like, oh, I have to stay here with my people, and, kisses Luigi goodbye. And then somehow people in New York know what happened, because now the Mario Brothers are famous. I don't know how anybody figured out what happened, but okay.
Well, I mean, it's because, it happened right in front of a bunch of people. Oh, they all saw it.
Oh, yeah. The Twin Towers.
Oh, no, yeah. Unfortunate.
When a bunch of stuff is happening and the Twin Towers get, zapped out of existence or something. Oh, anyway.
That was so awkward. Yeah.
And then
but a bunch of people saw it, so they were on like a news report.
Yeah. And then Daisy busts open the door to their apartment. She has a gun, and she's dressed up she's from a sci-fi movie or something, and she's like, Mario and Luigi, you're not gonna believe this, and they're like, oh, here we go again, and then the credits roll. They really thought they were gonna get a sequel,
and they did not. Yeah. And then there was a bonus after credit scene.
This has an after credit scene, which is kind of crazy to me for a 1993 movie. After the credits, we see two Japanese businessmen. I was hoping one of them would be Miyamoto, but I don't think they are. That would be really good if they got Miyamoto. Although I think he hates this movie, so I don't think he would want to be in it.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
Yeah, and they're talking to Iggy and Spike, I spoiled the joke. They're like, oh, we want to adapt your adventures into a video game, and the camera turns, and it's Iggy and Spike. And they're like, oh, we want to call it the Super Koopa Cousins.
Yep.
And then that's where the movie, that's how it ends.
Roll credits.
Yeah. It is a crazy movie.
Yeah. It's very, very, very crazy. And I get how some people can be like, this isn't Mario. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
It's definitely an alternate universe, Mario.
But it's fun. It is a fun romp. I laughed a lot. I cried. Not really, but I laughed.
Yeah.
I felt many emotions. And you know what? The Mario things that they did add in were fun. They were fun.
Yeah. The bomb part is really funny.
It kind of reminds me, in a way, of when an anime is adapted, and localized, and it's got a weird localization, and I could see how some people would go, oh, the original is better, and it's how dare you, but for those who liked the localization, they'd be like, yeah, no, this is fun, this is a good time, I like it. I guess Ghost Story. See, I don't know, that's what comes to mind, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I enjoy it. I was
going to say live action Death Note.
Oh God. God.
That movie is kind of fun. It's kind of funny because of how stupid it is.
Right. What's our friends here saying? I like random viewer being Italian. This is a good movie. I like it. And then Intruder. Yeah. Oh yeah, the favorite part of the movie was the Goombas dancing. Yeah, they just dance in the elevator for some reason.
It doesn't even really like amount to anything. Like they're because like Mario and Luigi, while they're doing the like heist in the Koopa headquarters, they're in an elevator with a bunch of the big Goombas, which is funny that they make the Goombas huge in the movie because again in the game, you know, Goombas, they're small, you stop them. But like, and then so they're like hiding behind them, and for some reason Luigi gets this idea to make them start dancing along to like the elevator music that's playing, I guess to distract them, but doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, it's just funny.
It's just funny.
It's funny. That's a lot of stuff in this movie. It's just kind of funny.
And then, you know, actually that kind of makes me think, like, up there our friend Tirif also said that's so silly, and then also y'all, I fear this movie is really cool. Agreed.
It is. Really cool. You should watch it.
And the silliness is what makes it enjoyable. It really does. Again, I can get it why some people may not see this as their definitive Mario movie because there are a lot of liberties, but the liberties are funny. I'm just gonna come out and say it. The liberties are funny.
They go in their own direction with it.
Oh my gosh, Intruder saying the Goomba dancing scene syncs up perfectly to the Wii Shop theme. Never thought of that. Yeah, hey, that's cool.
Everything goes with the Wii Shop theme.
Hell yeah. Quite frankly, that is very true. But hey, I will say, our girl Daisy, my girl Daisy, she's not your favorite per se, but she's my favorite of the two. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. So then I will say that our favorite princess.
I've been playing, I need to actually get back to it, but I was playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and I was playing as Daisy for a lot of that just because of the novelty of like, wow, you could just play a Mario game as Daisy. Yeah. That's crazy. Crazy Daisy.
Crazy Daisy.
Super Daisy Bros. I don't know. But yeah, it is funny that she is the main princess. And we were trying to figure out, like...
It is funny, though. She looks like she's supposed to be Peach, though.
I think she is just supposed to be. I think they just got the names mixed up.
Yeah, I think they did. But yeah, she's blonde and she wears
looks like Peach. Yeah.
So I'm like, they were probably trying to do Peach.
But still, hey, it still counts.
That's right. It's Daisy with just blonde hair.
We were wondering if maybe her mom is supposed to be Peach, but she never gets referred to as that. But it is also so confusing about, like, when were they called... Because for so long she was just Princess Toadstool.
Yeah.
And so it's like, was she Peach? Was she Princess Toadstool? I don't know. I don't know when they figured out the names for that.
I wouldn't really worry about in regards to this movie personally.
It's
I wouldn't stress about it.
It's not like this is canon.
Although it fucking should get a game adaptation. We were talking about that when we were watching the movie, and I was I want to see a game based on this. Like, I want to see Daisy as the lead. And she's into archaeology.
Because I remember there's a game based on the Street Fighter movie. It's Street Fighter the movie, the game, which is very very funny. And so I was trying to figure out, is there a Mario Bros. The movie, the game? But there isn't. That would be very funny.
Yeah.
Because I can see it with like doing like the Mortal Kombat style where they just take pictures of them in the costume, and then it's just them just, you know, running with like those sprites, it's just pictures of them.
Oh my goodness.
That would be so funny.
That would be. I feel like you were talking before about how Miyamoto probably didn't like this movie. And like I said, I think I remember also hearing that. Was this one of the properties that was they got really protective over their IP? Because it was this and then the CDI Zelda stuff, right?
It was this and the CDI Zelda stuff, where... Because the Nintendo originally was very liberal about giving people their properties. They were like, fine, whatever, we don't care. But it was after this stuff, they were worried about their, image getting damaged by subpar stuff.
Yeah.
And also, Addie, that is interesting that she was Peach in Japanese from the start. And the Toadstool thing was just the localization. I never actually knew that.
Huh.
Yoshi's Safari, which came out in 1993, was the first time she was called Peach for English. Wow. I don't even know what Yoshi's Safari is.
Whoa! New game to play. Gotta play that now. But yeah, I can see why they would be protective. But I will reiterate for the millionth time, it is fun. I get it, Nintendo, but it's fun.
This also was very poorly received, even aside from its, you know, its quality as an adaptation of Mario. Just as a movie, people did not like this movie. It was a failure. It did not make back its budget. It lost like $10 million or something.
Which, although I will say, not as bad as some movies. Like some other movies
it wasn't
worse.
Nothing. But it did lose money. Yeah.
And I could see how the reception could be bad just because, you know, the big Mario fans probably had issue for sure. And then also casual moviegoers who have no idea about Mario would see this movie and go, what the fuck is happening? Why are there dinosaurs? And why are they people? What's happening? You know? So I could see how it would maybe have that issue, but I mean, it's fun though. It's fun. I will keep saying that until I'm blue in the face. It is a fun movie, and it is silly, and it'll make you laugh. So it's worth looking at. It really is. I see. Hang on, Gene and Roger Ebert.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, okay. I'm not shocked. I guess.
I like some of the people who did like it. There's Mark Caro of the Chicago Tribune said the movie's no stinker. He said Hoskins and Leguizamo had a good dynamic. He said the Goombas were wonderfully daffy supporting characters.
Yeah, and honestly, I do feel like that is a good part of why the movie is so fun.
Yeah.
It's like what you were talking about way earlier on when we first started talking about it, is that, you know, the leads have great chemistry. Everybody just makes it an enjoyable experience. This would be, I think, a really, really, really bad movie if the characters were not having fun, if the people playing the characters were not having a good time. Or at least airing a good time. I know you were saying before that they might have been drunk most of the time they were insane.
The production of this was apparently a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were not really having fun, but they at least made it look like they were. They were professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like these interpretations of Mario. Like I said, with Bob Hoskins' performance is pretty much in line. Is like kind of like he's a slightly more serious version of the Lou Albano.
Yeah.
From the TV show.
Yes.
He's like a little more serious because you know the Lou Albano one is a lot more. He's always hungry, right? In the cartoon, yeah, he's like always hungry, and he's like kind of goofy and dumb. And usually Luigi was kind of the like more straight-headed one or whatever. But in this one, I do like this dynamic of Mario is kind of the serious older brother. Luigi is this kind of like kind of like, what is it, like laid back, kind of, a little bit lazy, kind of. He's the kid. So I think that's an interesting dynamic.
I like how in the beginning Mario is the one going, ask her out, you know, about Daisy.
Yeah. He's like so supportive. He's like, yeah, go talk to her. Go talk to her.
Be like, no, I can't. Be like, do it.
He's a bro.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, an intruder. Yeah, Bob had a broken hand. We were talking about that because Addie, I think, might have brought it up. Somebody did while we were watching the movie yesterday, and maybe even was you. Somebody knew about?
No, I think it was Bob
Hoskin having. Yeah, somebody knew that Bob Hoskin had an injury, and you could kind of see it a little bit in the movie.
Again, what a professional!
Yeah, what a professional! 100%. Honestly, Bob, great act. I mean, they're all great. Like they all did a great job.
I mean, he was a good pick for this because I mean, yeah, like a little similar to like in Who Framed Roger Rabbit of, you know, well, this one didn't do like the animated stuff, but it did have like animatronics and stuff. So I don't know. I was thinking of like his acting, the way that he can act against fantastical things.
Yes.
Bob Hoskins is good at that.
Yeah. Which, man, I really want to watch Roger Rabbit now.
Yeah.
Hey,
he's so good in that.
I get to pick next, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be a Bob Doofer.
That's the 80s.
Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
We could just watch it on our own.
I mean, we could, yeah.
That's an 80s movie.
Maybe I'll pick that to watch on my birthday. I'll be like, I want to watch Roger Rabbit.
But speaking of that, how 90s is it?
I'm gonna come out and say this right now because I said this to you right after we finished watching the movie. I said I'm pretty damn sure this is gonna rank pretty high in the 90s scale because I just feel it in my bones, and I am still staying with that. You know, a day later, I still feel this is gonna be really fucking 90s. And Point one. This takes place in a city. And I know we were joking about that before when we were starting the podcast.
It's in New York.
A lot of 90s movies.
We were talking about a lot of these movies are in New York.
Are in fucking New York. Or just in big cities in general. So in my opinion, that already gives you 1 point.
You get a point for being in New York.
It's got a New York point. And also it had the feel of like, because I mentioned this to you too yesterday. It has like the feel of TMNT a little bit. Where it's got a like kind of grungy vibe, you know, throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, which is like a little conflicting for me because that I associate that more with like an 80s action movie. It has a very 80s feel to it.
Yeah. And with TMNT, it was literally 90s, so like it was coming right after the 80s. So like that makes sense. Like we talked about that, I think, in that one.
Yeah. And this is 93, so pretty early on in the decade. But yeah, I do think it does get points because even though I would usually associate this setting with the 80s, because this is being very goofy.
Yes.
That's like not it. Like if it was an 80s thing, it would be actual like this has like gritty aesthetics and stuff, but then they're being very silly about it.
Yes.
Which I think is a 90s thing. It's kind of again like with the TMNT.
We even made fun of that while watching the movie. We're like, oh, the cartoon sound effects. This is so 90s because Slappy and the Stinky did that too. Where it was just like
they just added in cartoon sound effects stuff.
Yeah.
They're going like,
and music. Yeah.
And it has 90s music. The composer.
I was talking about like the cartoony sound effects in general. There was like also kind of like cartoony music like playing through the comedic scenes.
Yeah, I mean that's what I meant. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the soundtrack. Alan Silvestri, who I think has been in some of our other movies. He's done like everything, but definitely. Yeah, there you go. Was very active in the 90s. Which one of our movies did he do?
Back to the Future? Hang on.
Yeah, he did Back to the Future.
This is in the 90s.
Back to the Future Part 3 is 1990. Okay, we have to just do Back to the Future Part 3 for the podcast. I didn't even realize that. I thought they were all in the 80s.
I love Back to the
That'll be really funny to just review that on its own. Yeah. Which actually it is kind of self-contained, so I guess that works.
It works.
Yeah.
And I actually, not to make this about Back to the Future for some time, but I remember when I was first watching those movies, I was told that the third one was probably the worst one, and I was like, oh great. So I was stealing myself. I'm like, oh boy, okay. And I watch it and I'm like, oh, this isn't that bad. This is good. Okay, this is fun.
Yeah. Back to the Future 3 is really good.
This is a good movie. So like I didn't think it was bad at all. I enjoyed it. So poo-poo on those people.
I don't know. Apparently he did a score for Mission Impossible, but it was rejected and replaced by Danny Elfman. So I don't. But that's the only one that I recognize that we've done on the podcast.
Okay, but still, there's a lot of credits.
He did Ferngully.
Ooh, Ferngully.
We haven't done that yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
But yeah, he was very active during the 90s and the 80s and the 2000s. He's one of those composers who's in everything.
Yeah.
But definitely, I would say it is the 90s style of. Kind of goofy orchestral music. Yes.
And then I know with Mario as a property, that was popular in, obviously before the 90s.
That started in the 80s, yeah.
But I guess you can make the argument, though, that it maybe was reaching a pinnacle in the 90s.
Yes,
I'm not sure, though.
I think the fact that Yoshi is in this... So this came out after Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, which I would say is very 90s. When did Super Mario World come out exactly? Is that like 92, 91? Mario World? 90. Oh, wow. It was right at 1990. I would say that's a very 90s game.
I like how the image of Yoshi in that, where Mario has his little cape and he's like, woo! And then Luigi. Yoshi's looking back at him. Yoshi's got that like kind of coy look to him where he's like, oh, Mario. It just kind of makes me laugh. I think it's a funny image.
Yeah. This is... I would consider this part of the 90s 90s Mario movement. I don't know.
The Mario movement. But yeah. And also, well, this could be something for us to consider point wise. were they doing a lot of video game or just other media type adaptations back then? Like in the 90s, because I feel like yes, I feel like we were seeing a rise.
The big ones I think were the Mortal Kombat film, which we can do at some point. That's 1995, and then Street Fighter, which I think we should. Wait, did we do Street Fighter already? No, that was 1994. So yeah, they were trying to do some video game adaptations, but I think notoriously, everybody always said they were bad. I think both of those ones that I just mentioned, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about Street Fighter before. Of just it's so silly. It's just a fun movie, kind of similar to this one. I think that one maybe doesn't have as much personality as this one, just because it has a bigger cast, because it's trying to do the whole Street Fighter cast.
Yeah.
But I mean, freaking Raul Julia as Bison.
Yeah.
And that is so good. You know, for me it was a Tuesday. But we'll talk about that when we get to it.
That's iconic.
Yeah, so like video game movies are definitely a 90s thing in general. So yeah, is there other like 90s stuff?
I mean, I don't think that dinosaur song is from the 90s. It might be from the 80s, but that song is in my head now. Everybody on the... Walk
the dinosaur?
Yeah, but everybody get on the floor. Yeah,
Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur. That's 1987.
Yeah. God, I love that track. And it's in the movie, but that's more 80s though.
Song. Just speaking of the other movies, I like these recommendations. Trader recommends Hackers. Natty recommends The Matrix.
Yeah, I think those are on your list, actually. But I could be wrong, though.
We will get to those.
We will.
For sure. There's so many 90s movies to talk about.
There are. But what about the points, though? What do you think? How 90s do you feel
is there anything...
Because we mentioned music, it scores pretty well with the 90s music, we would say.
Yeah, the soundtrack.
Sound effects in general. And then the
just the
aesthetic,
tone.
The tone. Yeah. What about the actors? We usually try to mention the actors. I know that obviously they weren't...
Bob Hoskins, how much did he do in the 90s?
I don't know if he was exclusively 90s. Well, he did a lot in the 90s. Holy shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, more than I would have expected. Because I would have expected that he...
Because he did like a little bit in the 70s and 80s, but the list for 90s
Not
is
really...
long. It's got a lot.
He's in Spice World. I guess we gotta also watch that at some point.
Whoa!
He was Ginger Spice disguises herself as Bob Hoskins.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, we gotta watch that movie.
Apparently, you gotta watch Spice World. I remember watching that once as a child.
Oh, right, he's Smee in Hook. I forgot.
Oh,
that's Bob Hoskins?
I literally didn't even know that.
Is Mr. Smee?
No fucking idea.
In Hook? We gotta get to Hook at some point.
Yeah, I do. And he's in, obviously, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
He's in some other things that I'm not really familiar with. He's in Balto. He's Boris Gusinov. Do you remember? Who is that?
The goose.
Oh, the goose.
He's the one. It's like, oh, yeah, Balto.
Of course. That makes sense. Yeah, this is Gusinov.
I honestly didn't remember that was him, though. So that's fun.
Yeah, because he's doing like a Russian accent.
So
So yeah, he was in a bunch of stuff in the 90s, and I think John Leguizamo, because he would have been pretty young. Well, no, he wasn't that young. He was in his 30s. He was 33 when this movie came out. If I'm doing my math right, 60 to 93. Yeah, that'll be 30.
I trust your math more than mine. So
actually, I didn't realize John Leguizamo was that old. He just seems young.
But here, let's look at his timeline for the 90s. His filmography. What are we looking at? Oh, okay.
Okay, can you actually show me it in order?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, he pretty much started in the 90s.
He did, yeah.
And he was in multiple movies every year. So I would say John Leguizamo is pretty 90s.
Dr. Dolittle?
He's in Romeo plus Juliet. I actually do want to watch that one.
Oh, that one, I remember making fun of it in high school when I had to watch it because it was so outlandish.
Because it's the one where it's literally the same dialogue.
But modern day.
And they just don't change the dialogue at all.
I bite my thumb at you, sir.
Yeah, I actually really want to. We got to do that one soon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I actually remember one of the clips I've seen was with John Leguizamo, and that
and
like
the
he
gun,
had like a
the gun says sword.
Yeah, yeah. I point my sword at thee or whatever. We gotta watch it.
Yeah.
He's the clown, also known as Violator in Spawn.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's in stuff.
He's a goon
in Titan AE, but that's 2000. We can't talk about that.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, that doesn't count.
So, yeah, John Leguizamo's around a lot. We've got Dennis Hopper. He was in a bunch of stuff.
I don't know how 90s...
I forgot to mention Dennis Hopper as King Koopa.
But Dan Castellaneta, and then Frank Welker again.
Yeah, we have Dan Castellaneta as who gives this iconic speech about, like, you know... How does it go? It's like, I just remember it ends with like, and then a meteor hit the earth. Goodbye, dinosaurs.
Yep. So that was him.
And then, of course, we have Frank Welker doing animal noises, as he always does.
Yoshi and the Goombas.
Yep.
So look at that.
Yeah, he's doing all the noises. That's what Frank Welker is good at. He's the king of animal noises.
What about Daisy?
Daisy, I didn't recognize her. Has she really been in anything? Samantha Mathis.
Mm-hmm. And I know the lady who played whoever that lady was with
the secretary
with Koopa. I've seen her before and stuff.
Okay.
So we could look at that really quickly.
Fiona Shaw. Yeah, she seems familiar. She's a British
from stuff.
A British actress. I could talk.
Jane Eyre, didn't see that. Read that book once though. The Avengers?
She's in the Avengers as Father? What?
Interesting.
I don't know what that means. Oh, she's Petunia Dursley in the Harry Potter movies.
That's where I know her
you
face
recognize.
From.
Yeah, she has a very recognizable face.
She has a good, like, recognizable face, yeah, like you said.
She's Mrs. Dursley, yeah.
That's where. But that's 2000, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that doesn't count.
I don't know. She was in, like, a few things, but...
Okay. I would say it's got a good cast for, like, a good 90s cast. I would say so.
Spawn is so good. Apparently we gotta watch Spawn at some point too.
Somebody was saying that it has anti-government vibes, which is 90s.
Yeah.
So yeah, just for the mood, you know. So like, yeah, that tracks. Mm-hmm. So like,
they were talking about The Matrix, I think.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, this movie was technically also anti-government.
Yeah. They take down Koopa. They stage a revolution. Woo. Yeah, I mean, so where are we thinking for points? Where are we starting?
Well, just so that I know, because not that I'm going to give it the same number as the year, but when was this movie out again? What was
93.
93. Well, it's definitely
higher than that.
Definitely.
Do we want to start with probably the most similar movie was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Yes, which we gave it 97.
It was an early 90s adaptation of something that kind of started in the 80s but continued into the 90s. Mm-hmm. And we gave that a 97 out of 99, which is very high.
Yes.
I'd be okay with that. Part of me wants to give it like 1 point lower, like 96.
Yeah. You feel like TMNT is more 90s?
Yeah, either that or I'd be fine with it being the same, like 97. I feel like 97 is the cap for me.
Because I feel like, what was it, with TMNT, if I remember correctly from when we were talking about it all that time ago, one of the things we brought up was the lingo was very 90s-esque.
Yeah, which is funny because it was literally made in 89.
And I think it was because I think that might have been something that we were kind of struggling with because that lingo was either kind of 80s and 90s.
Yeah, that kind of surfer bro thing. But we associated with the 90s too, I think because of the Turtles, actually.
Yes, and the fact that when we were growing up in the 90s, we watched a lot of 80s-esque stuff.
Sure,
and, you know, so even if it wasn't considered 90s, it was very 90s at the time because that stuff was still playing on air. So you could make that argument then too. But yeah, so like TMNT might have a little bit more with the lingo because I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think if they really spoke in what I would say would be 90s flavor, if you will. In this movie, because I don't think they really.
They're just New York.
They're just New York.
Everybody just talks like New York.
I'm walking here, you know, like that kind of. So yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like 96 be good. I'm like stuck between 96 and 97 myself, because I do think this is really 90s. Like, I had that feeling, and I would be fine with having it tie with TMNT, but I also get what you mean with 96, because, you know, TMNT was probably a little bit more 90s in, you know, other respects, like the lingo, like I was talking about. So I could make that argument that, yeah, maybe you'd be right with 96. There's like a part of me that just wants to say 97 to be like, oh, it's so fucking 90s.
So that would be the same as TMNT, the same as Space Jam, which I just feel like both of those are a little bit more 90s than this.
Yeah. Okay. I would agree with that.
I know it's like,
I would agree.
It is pretty 90s, but 96 still puts it past the halfway point.
And makes it on par with Iron Giant.
With Iron Giant, I could see that.
Tyrif's asking for the chart.
Should I show this on the stream?
You can if you want.
I can show our previous show our list. How do I do this? Window capture. It's been so long since I actually did streaming things. I've just been using the same setup forever. There we go. Here's my notepad document. You like it?
Yeah, it's so good. It's beautiful.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because I've got them in the order that we did them.
Yeah. Also, We're Back. I remember making that joke when we first started watching the movie yesterday. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's We're Back, a dinosaur story."
It does have some weird similarities to that.
A little bit. Which, again, We're Back was. That was not a fun. Like, I would rewatch the Mario Brothers movie again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I will not watch We're Back.
This
again
was way more
soon.
fun than We're Back. We're Back was kind of weird.
We're Back.
It wasn't the worst movie ever, but it was definitely. I feel like the 94 is about. I would give it a 4 out of 10 probably.
Yeah.
In terms of quality.
Yeah.
It's equal to its 90s rating.
Yeah. And then Sixth Sense, of course, though, is way better than a 3, but we gave it 93 for the 90s factor. Obviously.
That was weird. It really didn't feel very 90s, which made sense because it was like 99. It was right at the end. It was a little more 2000s. Anyway, but where's Mario Bros? Are we feeling 96?
I think so. I think
so. It's the same as Casper. Yes, same as Casper. Same as Iron Giant. It's more 90s than Muppet Christmas Carol or Mission Impossible.
So yeah. I feel like that's a good number. I feel like that's a good
96.
Number. 96.
We can see. We can come at maybe it's a 96.5.
If only we were rating this like 1 through 100, because then we could give it 64.
It's summer of 96.
Tirif is saying we should put a 0.5.
0.5.
A 95.5.
I want to say summer of 96. That's halfway through.
You were not going to know what that means later, but sure. It reminds me of...
I'm going to be just so confused. Yeah.
It reminds me of Distractable, whenever they go, we'll know what that means when we get back to it on the wheel. And then it comes up on the wheel. They're like, what the fuck was that for? I don't remember what that means. But you know what it's time for now? We've got that rating.
Yeah.
Now it's time to find the next one.
So I think it's
my turn.
Your
now.
pick.
That's right. You picked Mario.
What are you picking?
Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on.
Here's our list.
Hang on. Sky Heart, Anaconda.
Hook, Homeward Bound, The Addams Family Values. Let's just do them out of order.
Ooh, so I can already tell you, I've got a couple that I'm kind of leaning on right now. I was thinking recently about Jumanji, and that would be...
As we all are.
Yeah, randomly. Don't you also think of Jumanji?
Sometimes I just think about Jumanji.
Right, Jumanji. It comes up on my timeline sometimes. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, that movie's really good. And then Babe. I still want to watch Babe one of these days.
Babe, yeah.
And Little Rascals. God damn it, I love that fucking movie. I quote that damn movie.
There's Babe and then there's Babe Pig in the City.
I think that was 2000, Babe in the Big...
oh shit, was it really?
I think so. Or is it...
No, that's also 1998.
We'll get to watch the sequel.
We can do both of them.
Yeah!
Which I always like to bring up. Those movies are directed by the director of Mad Max. Just in case you forgot, the director of Mad Max also made the Babe movies.
Right. And then another one, what was it?
And Happy Feet, I think. He has a broad range.
Yeah, what a range, yeah. other one I was kind of thinking of recently was Harriet the Spy.
Harriet the Spy.
And that's because I saw a clip of it and I went, oh, that's awful. This like scene sucks. Like,
wait,
like in the sense that it gave me big anxiety, and I was like, oh, these people hate each other so much. Oh my god! It was specifically a part where.
Which one are we? Sorry, are we talking about Harriet the Spy?
Harriet the Spy.
Okay, yeah.
You wrote Parent Trap, but yeah, I
sorry, somebody else brought up Parent Trap.
If I said Parent Trap, I meant Harriet the Spy. But yeah, the scene specifically. No, sorry for potential spoilers, but there's a part where somebody like intentionally dumps a bucket of paint all over Harriet, and the whole class just starts going. They start smearing her.
Oh my god!
It's really like, oh my god.
Then it turns into Carrie.
Like it's just such a like, oh my gosh, like the whole scene just oh man, it was really horrific. I forgot how horrific that movie was, and I also just don't like in general anxiety-inducing moments in films. So I'm like, oh, that's gonna be tough to go through. I feel like it's gonna be a tough ride. So there's a part of me that kind of wants to rip that Band-Aid off and go ahead and watch Harriet, because I also do remember liking it despite the fact that it was anxiety-inducing as a child. But yes, then there's all the other ones I mentioned just previously. Babe, and then Jumanji, and then Men in Black. I saw that on the list just now. Like, oh fuck yeah, Men in Black.
There's some that I've kind of been like avoiding a little bit because I'm like, I know those are gonna be like extremely high. Like nothing is gonna beat the like. I have a feeling Men in Black is gonna be like a 99 out of 99.
Yeah. And also there are some that I'm also avoiding too, because I'm like, oh, that would be good for a seasonal variety. Like, cause
we gotta wait until Christmas for some of these.
Yeah, like Home Alone, and then Tierf mentioned the Addams Family ones would be good, and I'm like, oh yeah, the Addams Family ones.
Do this for Halloween.
But yeah, we could do those for Halloween. But yeah, and also you know me, I'm a sucker for animation, and I'm like, oh, what are some of the animated movies we've got on our list? This is like the first time in a little while.
I mean, we haven't
pre-thought of one, because I usually will have it in my mind.
We haven't done any of the Disney Renaissance movies like Beauty and the Beast.
You're right, we haven't.
Little Mermaid is 80s, but The Lion King would also count.
See, it's funny because we did also on our Discord watch Quest for Camelot. I just saw that come up on the list, and I was like, we already technically watched that this year, or was it late last year? Yeah, late last year. There's Balto. Yeah, they would have that would have him in there. They would have our boy Mario in there. Oh, wait. Swan Princess. Oh, and then the Princess and the Goblin. Oh, fuck. Oh, I kind of want to watch both of those. Shit. There's so many I want to just do right now.
Hey, you don't want to watch The Phantom Menace?
Not particularly. Not at the moment.
I'm waiting to get to that one. That'll be funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The tier if I remember we chatted about that one time about The Princess and the Goblin, because it's not a terribly good movie, but it also makes me nostalgic because I watched the shit out of it as a child. We had it on a VHS tape that I think we, illegally burned when we were watching. We like rented it once, or it was on TV once, and we just video recorded it with my uncle's camcorder. Or it might have actually been a legit copy. I honestly can't remember. But either way, we had it on VHS. I can tell you that much for sure. Okay, I'm going to narrow it down to the two. I'm going to try to do it between The Princess and the Goblin and The Swan Princess. I am leaning more towards Swan Princess because there's like some dark, gritty shit in that. I've always thought was really cool. The monster is like really neat. I like that. And the music is actually kind of kitschy. And it's been a long time since I've seen either, but I kind of want to watch that one a little bit more.
The Swan Princess?
Yeah. So I might leave it up to a vote. Which do you want to see? The Princess and the Goblin or The Swan Princess? If you want to,
I gotta be real with you. I don't remember what either of these movies are.
Go ahead, take a quick Google.
I don't know anything
take a quick
about
Google
these.
And just look at the images.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And take a look. See.
The Swan
You probably
Princess.
saw Swan Princess.
I think we did watch that together, but I don't remember anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
What happens
Girl gets turned into a swan.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's kind of cool because in the beginning, there's this whole thing where the two different families are trying to get the leads to like fall in love, and then they're kids when they meet, right? And they're like always picking, like they're getting on each other's nerves the whole time, right? Then throughout the song montage, and then they are grown up, and the girl is hot now, and so he goes, "Oh my God, she's hot," and he's like, "I want to marry you," and she's like, "Oh yeah, why?" And he's like, "You're beautiful," and she's like, "And what else is there?" is what he says. Damn. And I like how the guy is
save it for the
old guy episode. With him is like, oh. Yeah, but that's the beginning of it. So there you go.
So are we watching that one?
I mean, hey, look up the Princess and the Goblin.
Princess and the Goblin.
Go ahead and quick look it up. I want to see what you would prefer to watch out of the two. But that is the one I'm leaning
Princess and the Goblin does have Goblin in the title, which is kind of funny. Oh well, this is the book. Hold on. Yeah, there's a goblin there. That looks like a straight up Dungeons and Dragons goblin.
I'll be legit and say I think that's probably gonna be maybe not as good as the Swan Princess, because I think, at least in my memory, Swan Princess is better.
Now I gotta choose. I mean, it's your choice. It's your pick. Pick one. I picked the Mario Brothers movie.
Goblin D's nuts. Oh God. Oh jeez. I like Tirip's quick synopsis. One of them is about a swan princess. The other is about a princess and a goblin.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you.
They are very right about that. That is how you would put it. Okay. I will go Swan Princess this time, but I'm already going to tell you my next pick will be the Princess and the Goblin. That's what I'm going to do. God. That's how we're doing it.
Double princess movie.
It's going to be double princess movie when it's my turn again.
All right, so next time is Princess and the Goblin.
Oh wait, no, did I?
Wait, what did you say?
I meant Swan Princess first.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said it backwards.
I got mixed up.
My bad. They both have Princess in the title, so I get it.
All right, Swan Princess next.
Mm-hmm. And then later, Princess and the Goblin. That's what's going to happen. That's how we're doing it.
Pick the Phantom Menace in between. I'll pick something weird in between.
Yeah, you will. But yeah, also, Tira, I agree. I think objectively, The Swan Princess is a better movie than The Princess and the Goblin. Right. But Princess and the Goblin was interesting.
So it's interesting that we're doing so many of these other animated movies, but we haven't done a Disney movie.
Yeah, I think because I mean, at least in my assumption, those are going to be pretty 90s, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you know, for what we'll know, because like, I mean, hey, for example, Beauty and the Beast, that didn't fucking take place in the 90s. It's already going to get setting points docked, you know? Certainly wasn't around that time period.
It was directed by Richard Rich? That's not a real name.
Richie Rich made this movie.
Get out of here.
Oh,
New Line Cinema?
A former Disney animation director.
Yeah. Wait, what did he do at Disney? Now I gotta know what Richie Rich did at Disney. Was Richie Rich named after Richard Rich? He did Fox and the Hounds and Black Cauldron. And Pete's Dragon.
Oh. Cool.
I guess he yeah.
Well, anyway.
Wait, I'm just trying to figure out what studio made this? Nest Entertainment? Oh, Rich Animation Studios. Oh, did he just make his own studio, I guess?
Oh, did he Don Bluth it?
Mr. Rich? I guess
Founder Richard Rich.
We'll talk about it more, I guess, in the episode.
We'll learn more about that later, I guess. But yeah, thank you for coming down to the other dimension with dinosaurs today, talking about the Mario Brothers movie. It was a fun time, and again, I will reiterate what I said before. This is a fun take, and if you haven't seen it, you should. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a fun romp, as long as you don't take it too seriously, you know?
Yeah. This is just a movie-ass movie. This is...
A movie-ass movie?
This is just a movie that you sit down with some popcorn and you watch it and you're like, haha. And then you go home You know what I mean? It's just a fucking movie.
You know what I mean? It's a fucking movie.
It's just a movie.
Put that on a t-shirt. 1 out of 10. It's a movie-ass movie.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, no, it is a fun movie. It is good. You can sit on your ass and watch it. Eat that popcorn.
Exactly.
And point at the screen.
That's what it was made for.
When some Mario shit happens, you're like, hey! Because also, you know, not to go back to the description of the movie from before, but when you were talking about the lady with the spiky outfit, it took us a while, but we finally realized that it was a take on the spiky fish.
Yeah, or the, what are they called? Spinies?
Yeah.
They're like the red shell with spikes on them.
Oh, yeah.
It's maybe that, like a mix of that, because the fish are called bloopers, right? No, wait, no, that's the squid. Sorry, I'm a fake fan.
Yeah.
No, cheap are the fish.
Which, I mean, they're not particularly spiky, are they?
No. But they're red.
But they're red, yes.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a combination of the two or something. I don't know.
And the spinies.
Yeah. Dear, this movie is so movie coded.
Alright.
Big Bertha is just a real named fish in the game.
Oh, is there like a big... Wait, now I gotta look this up.
Yeah, real quick. Hang on. We are leaving,
Bertha,
but we'll leave you with this
Mario,
information.
Oh. It's a giant motherly cheap. Oh, I didn't even know that. Thank you, Addie.
Oh, well, that's cool.
You've had so much lore.
Right? We've learned so much.
Yeah. I was not aware of Big Bertha.
Yeah, I wasn't either. And you know what? Hats off to Big Bertha.
Good for her.
She was great. She was a great character. 10 out of 10. I really like Bertha. But yeah, this movie was fun. Maybe go give it a watch.
We didn't even mention...
Wait, who did we not mention now? We're supposed to end this.
I know. Whatever. We'll end it soon. We're going back to the plot summary.
Okay, one more time. Sit back down.
We didn't even mention that they find Bertha in they find Big Bertha in this like dance club.
Oh yeah.
And then Mario like dances with her.
They like grind on each other.
Yeah, she keeps like just punching him and he's just very like persistent. And so she's like, fine, dance with me. And so they dance together. And then like, yeah, he's like constantly, he's just trying to, he motorboats her. And then he's like, because he's trying to get the stone is on like a necklace. And so he keeps like, he's like touching her neck a lot.
Yeah.
it's like he's just trying to get the stone.
That part where he put his head right in her boobs and was like trying to eat the necklace off of her.
Because he was trying to grab the stone with his teeth. Yeah. And just like pull it off of the necklace. And then like, even though he takes the stone from her and then runs away, she's just so like charmed by him that she like helps him escape, I guess. Yep. Just can't resist the Mario, you know?
I guess.
Mario's just so lovable.
Right? She was like, hey, you know what? All right.
Fair enough.
Game recognizes game.
She's like, I stole that from you. You stole it back. You know, that's
right. And as Abby
and also
said,
she hates the cops. Yeah.
So there you go. She was like, hey, you know what? Even if I am mad at you, I hate these bitches more.
Yeah. I'm gonna help you escape. Here's the jump boots.
Yeah.
Which it was even wear on the poster.
Oh, they do. Neat.
Again, guys, to explain, you know, how Mario jumps really high. Anyway. All right, I think we're actually done.
Yes. Okay.
There's just so much to talk about with this movie.
But you know what? Unlike this movie, we will be back. You know, not with a sequel for this movie because it didn't get a sequel.
What if we wrote a sequel?
We could. Fan fiction. That's a thing that we all can do. Everybody, that's your homework assignment. Everybody write a sequel for this movie. And then post it on AO3. But anyway, unlike this movie, we will have a sequel. We'll be coming back.
The Swan Princess.
Yeah, this time we're going to be talking about
the sequel to Super Mario Brothers, The Swan Princess.
Yeah! But
I mean, hey, it's a princess, you know? Like, there's Princess Peach and Daisy, there's the Swan Princess. Anyway, alright, we're done. Bye.
Yeah, bye, paisanos!
Do the Mario.
No.
Oh.